Yeah.
Yep.
What's up, YouTube? How's it going? Classic Game Hunter here. I know it's been a long time since we popped the video out, but today we have some visitors. It's Two Bros Gaming. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, we broke into your house.
We did break into your house.
Oh, yeah, I said, police search warrant. Kicked down the door and we started setting up equipment. Now here we are.
Checks the neighbor's house.
Yeah.
Which I mentioned to him. I was like, huh, this house is going to be really fucking awkward. It was your house. And we're walking around, I'm like, huh, that was really fucking awkward. I was right. Just a bunch of dudes, random equipment. Hey,
we're looking for Tom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're here. We're going to go ahead and do like a little podcast, video, live/not live for YouTube.
Yeah.
We're just going to be talking about some random gaming. Also, too, guys, my channel is being changed a little bit. I'm not going to be so much into the retro as I was. I'm going to slow down a little bit on that and kind of try to push out some gaming shooter style games for PC and 360 and Wii U and, you know, all that good stuff.
Revolutionize your channel.
Yes, yes.
Expand your horizon.
There you go. There you go. So, topics.
Yep. Well, we'll talk. I know, like, some of you, most of you, probably never heard of us before. You're probably like, what is Tom sitting here doing with a couple of kids on his couch? We are Two Bros Gaming. We just game for fun. We're helping out smaller gaming channels, and lo and behold, Classic Game Hunter here is, you know, defines our motto of just networking with people. That's what we do. Is we just game to have fun, and if people enjoy it, that's great. And we just want to find other people who enjoy gaming.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah. We do a lot of we do wide variety of platforms. I know
you do everything.
We do. Yep. That's our motto. Actually, if you go to our second channel, long story short, we're moving. You don't even know that yet, so you think it's our first.
Is our motto is still doing everything?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. So.
Yeah,
still doing everything.
Links to our all of our channels.
I was gonna say there'll be links down below, guys.
Yep.
Make sure you guys go and subscribe to both of their channels.
Yep.
And speaking of looking at the camera, you're not even in it.
Nope, I'm not. I noticed that.
How?
My leg is in the camera.
He is not in there. We can see his leg. A little bit of camera movement here, guys.
There we go.
There we go.
You will be forced to be in it now. Sad face.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. The question everybody asks, and everybody wants to know, what was the very first game you've ever played in your entire life?
It was Midtown Madness on my Windows 98.
How long did you play that game?
I played it every fucking day.
Every day.
Every day.
You died.
Yeah. Until I was dead. But a lot.
You.
First game I ever picked up was original Dr. Mario. But the first game I ever got addicted to was Midway's Galaga.
Midway's Galaga. Guys, I have to say, which a lot of the guys on my channel already know this, because I've said it before. My first system and first game that I really, really, truly played was the NES, the original Nintendo. It was Duck Hunt and Super Mario World. You know, the very first Super Mario. My God, is that game addicting. It still is, to this day. I mean, you can still sit down and play that game and
I still
go for days.
Too.
I gave you mine, actually.
Yeah. And then I traded it in.
Yeah.
For another one.
Because
it didn't work.
No.
So I donated it.
Then we tried calling the Nintendo hotline on the back of the console.
Did it still work?
It still works.
Turns out they haven't changed the number since the
original NES number for the hotline. If your console doesn't work, it's still working today.
It's now
awesome.
It's Nintendo Entertainment Customer Support.
Yeah, it still works 20 years later.
Never changed the number.
Awesome.
Funny thing is about Nintendo, they haven't changed since the NES. Think about it. The NES, you buy an NES, it comes with, you know, 2 controllers, and it comes with Super Mario Duck Hunt. Buy a Wii today, 2 controllers, comes with Wii Sports. They haven't changed. Nope.
No, you get the nunchuck and 1 controller. When you buy the Wii, you're right! We bust them! We got them! Yeah, it comes with 1 controller. Now, you buy the Wii U, all you get is the big pad, and that's all you get. And then they give you an eye, which I don't have my eye hooked up. My eye isn't hooked up. You can actually take original Wii Wii remote and actually bring it in and still use it.
The Wii U just looks like the Wii with an iPod.
The Wii U
the Wii Pad.
Yeah, the Wii Pad.
The Wii is awesome for the whole aspect of being able to TV through it. Like, I love that part. That's actually still...
Our TV's too heavy to lift. I guess this will work.
And me, I watch Netflix. I got Netflix. My daughter watches Netflix.
Everyone watches Netflix.
I could be, with the Wii U, I could be watching my Netflix show on my big screen, and my kid wants to play Wii U. She could take the little Wii U pad and still go in her room and play the game through the Wii U pad as I'm watching TV through the Wii.
Yeah.
Revolutionary.
It's good.
Take your game with you, even though PSP
stuff.
did it first.
Actually, no, Nintendo did it first.
Really?
Game Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I meant as far as...
the little attachment that clicked on the top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Speaking of horrible products, Apple's making the iWatch now.
Really?
Yes, which is supposed to be an iPod and watch format.
I'm gonna
Okay,
get
so
one.
we figured out you were a computer player first.
I was a computer player first.
What was your first system?
My first system that I actually owned was a PS2
PS2. Man, young
With-
bucks, guys, young bucks.
with some ATV game. I don't know what the fuck it was called.
No, I have it at my house. ATV versus Motocross 2. ATV versus...
Yep.
No, it's ATV versus MTX.
Man, you know what's
Yeah.
bad? I feel really old because my first system was the original Nintendo.
Mhm.
I've had original Nintendo. I've had the Super Nintendo. I've had the.
The Atari.
Well,
I should take that back. The first system I actually bought was an N64.
There you go.
An N64.
Then I had a Dreamcast.
See, yeah, I've had what you just said before, Atari,
Mhm.
but that was after the fact. 'Cause the very
Yeah.
first system that ever got me started was the Nintendo. That was the very.
You had an N64 and a Dreamcast. I think I had Doom on the Dreamcast.
Isn't a Dreamcast just like the slow cousin of the PS1?
I don't know.
I tell you, the
Never owned a
Dreamcast,
PS1.
for its time, the graphics were killer.
Mm-hmm.
The Dreamcast graphics were,
First game I got
Too
truly
loud. I mean,
addicted
they-
to was
and they still are. I mean, the graphics
Yeah.
still to this day are actually really decent.
Mhm.
They're still really good graphics.
the first truly addicting game besides Midtown was Crazy Taxi.
I have Crazy Taxi.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy Taxi.
The original.
Oh god,
Crazy
the
Taxi.
physics. You can turn at perfect 90-degree angles and
Mhm.
fly through the air on your state. Why not?
So then the day Midtown Madness 3 came out with the original Xbox, I was all over that shit. Damn, that was a fun game.
Yeah, we talk about classics. What about sports games? I'm not talking about like new Maddens or anything, but like
I did the Madden thing. I mean, I play football games. I have a cousin that will get through either on the PS3 or the Xbox. Will play sport games and stuff, hockey and stuff like that. But
I was a NASCAR
they're not
fan.
my big.
Yeah, not really.
big
I
I'm a
played
huge
NASCAR
shooter
on the
guy.
N64 though.
how was it?
Like NASCAR 98.
I had NASCAR 99 for the PS1.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the first like sport-related game was Cool Borders 3 for the PlayStation 1. I would say that had like 75% of the people
I feel
would
really
say,
old.
what is that?
Yeah, I had no idea what you're fucking talking about.
Winter Games was probably my first, and that was for the NES. In fact, I still have the copy right over there.
Really?
Winter Games for the NES. That was probably my first.
I think
Sport-
I've heard that before.
It sucks.
I think it sucks. I think the Angry Video Game Nerd
It
did a
is-
review on that, and it was just fucking awful.
It is totally horrible. And see, and the kicker is that's actually not my original. That copy there, I went to my local thrift store and found it. So I bought. That was my first NES game that I rebought back into the collection.
Speaking of NES games, you're probably too young to know this one, but you remember the movie The Wizard
Was it? Oh yeah.
with Nintendo World Championships?
Oh my god.
There's actually a copy, the original
Nintendo.
NES Championship
Yep.
cartridge, not the gold one, just the regular one for like $15,000 on eBay.
Yeah,
It was on Pawn Stars.
dude,
I think the gold ones, there's only like 20 of the gold ones.
Yeah, there's only so many of certain things made and all that other stuff, yeah.
They're just priceless.
There's a lot of people that say that movie was really dumb. I enjoyed the movie myself.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I think it revolutionized the NES, definitely.
Oh, it did. It totally. Now, making the glove look as good as it did, bullshit. That glove sucks. That glove
oh my god, the fucking power glove!
Yes,
it's so bad.
It's so bad. He needs it.
It was the power poop in my end. I think that thing was junk.
I mean, it was a good concept.
Yes.
Sounded good on paper.
Yeah, there's a lot of things back in the day that sounded really good on paper. Like the Virtua Boy.
Oh my god.
The virtual shit. That thing was junk too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I don't know. The Virtual Boy to me hurt my eyes. Like if I played it,
it wasn't very good.
My eyes were hurting.
Yeah.
You know, here you want to talk about old systems. You know, since we're on the old system kick right now, for you newer system guys, give us a little bit. But you know, I think my favorite CD system that ever came out when it first came out was the Sega CD, like Sega Saturn, because they made them games look so damn realistic. I mean, they put real people.
Oh my god,
like the
Sega CD.
Mad Dog Decree. Oh my god, I fucking loved that game. Shoot the fucking screen, shooting live fucking people. It was awesome. I can't do that anymore.
Reminds me of the one Sega CD game, shit, where they had real people.
I don't. To me,
it was just it was something else.
But it looked like a live action.
It was.
It was well played out. I mean, you play the game, eventually you're repeating the words that are being said because you already know what they're going to say. I mean, it's but it's just the whole concept of it was really, really neat. In fact, they make the game now. You can buy it for the Wii. The Mad Dog Decree. They got Mad Dog Decree 2. I think they even have a third one or something. You can buy like a Abundance Pack. And you get all in one shot.
The first disc formatted game I got into was RoboCop.
RoboCop?
I think it was GameCube. Yeah, the GameCube. God. Then I think I upgraded to a PlayStation 1, and that's when I first started, collecting games. I would, I mean, to this day, I have roughly 60 PlayStation 1 games.
I started collecting games when I first had my original Xbox.
Yeah, that's when you started stockpiling.
I think I had, 100 plus games for original Xbox. I had a ton.
Yeah, I was... For a while there, for the longest time, I play a game. My problem is now I'm more of an online play type person.
Yeah.
If I play a story mode or something, I'll play it, I'll beat it, I can't go back to it again. It's just, to me, I already know what's going to happen, so it's boring.
Right. So no replay value and solo play.
The whole online play situation is what really brought me back into gaming again. Was that? Because I love my shooter games, Call of Duties and Black Ops and PC games. I mean,
Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike, definitely. I'm a Counter-Strike whore. I love Counter-Strike. I'm a whore of Counter-Strike. See, we need to exchange names so we can Counter-Strike up. You play Counter-Strike?
Mm-mm.
Loser!
I know somebody else who plays Counter-Strike.
Never played it.
I'll send you his.
Never played it.
You are not a true gamer.
No, I've never touched Counter-Strike.
My God.
Not once. There's a bunch of games that I've just never touched. That's why I revolutionized the world of gaming.
Dude, Counter-Strike is one of the games.
It's one of the FPS games.
It's still one of the most played games out there. Dude, Counter-Strike started a long time ago. I mean, Counter-Strike is probably 12, 13, 14 years old, and it's still rocking it, dude. It's still, you can still get on there right now and play the piss out of it.
Yeah.
And people play constantly. That game is phenomenal.
And I know multiplayer, being able to play with other people from anywhere across the world has definitely changed the way, gaming is even looked at nowadays.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
Who would have thought back in the day, you're going to be playing a game against people across the world.
Back in the 1950s or the 60s, I believe that they were trying to make online, not really more like multiplayer. They were trying to come up with checkers to be able to. You had a box that looked like one of them looked like a transistor radio. The other looked like some sort of a magnetic checkerboard, and you'd pull up the antenna, and what move you made, it would send like some sort of more like code signal to the other player to say, "Oh, you moved over here." It was one of those things that they had the brains for it at the time, but not the technology for it.
The technology to push it along.
Yeah. To think that we could be using transistor radios right now. And
Technology's always bettering.
The generation of today would not be able to go back ever.
No. No way.
Everybody now is reliant on the computer, stuff like that. If we didn't have that now,
I mean, hell, back in the day,
I bet you half this world would die. Would literally die without that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook? Come on.